Hello YouTube, this is ShiverCinema here with episode 6 of my Cinema 4D Basics playlist. And today we're going to be working on rigid body. Now, you probably don't know what that is, but it's pretty much giving the object of some sort, like say we're taking this sphere here, and we'll make it have like a weight and drop, and it can like hit the floor, and it can like roll around a little. So, let's get head into Cinema 4D. And what we're going to do is we're going to have, I'm going to say, a ball. A couple balls or something. Haha, balls. Yeah, I know, you perverted people. I'm going to have some balls just drop and hit the text and also hit the floor. Now, what you want to do, since a lot of people would just like take a ball, put it into a cloner object, which pretty much clones something, and you can position them, and then they just give them that rigid body tag, and just make them fall and hit the floor. But that makes the rendering a lot slower, and I found out a way that randomizes it automatically. So what you're going to do is click this button right here, or you can go into it, and you want to hit click on emitter. Now what you want to do is change this to -90 to where that blue is pointing down. So now if you think you can see it right now, but yeah, there you go. It shoots stuff out from the emitter, and our light gets there at 110, and that's when I want the balls to kind of like drop out down. So what we're gonna do, actually I'm gonna have them go from 100, is I have my emitter up here, and what you want to do is go to the emitter object, change the X size to 5000, and then you want to go into your shapes here, let go on sphere, and make it, I wonder about 10. Let's just see what a good size would be. Let's go with 45. That seems about good. And then you can just change the segments to 1, but because it'll show up as a diamond. But if you have on if you don't have on render perfect, it will actually render out as a diamond. But if you have render perfect on, it will automatically render out to be a circle, no matter what. So you always want, if you have render perfect on, you always want the segments to be really, really low, because it'll make it just run faster. It'll make the computer and Cinema 4D just run faster. So I'm going to give this a color here. I'm going to give it a nice orange color. I'm going to turn off specular, go into my color, and make it orange. And then I'm going to click on reflection, texture, for now. I'm going to drag that color right onto the sphere, and I'm going to drag the sphere into the emitter. Now, you want to go back into your emitter, go to particle and show object. Now, if it starts shooting them out there, you can see that we have our diamond spheres. They're not really going to show up as diamonds, but now we have our spheres here. As you can see, it'll show up as a sphere, and they look really nice and glossy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a rigid body. So you want to click on the sphere, click on Simulation, Dynamics, Create Rigid Body. Now when they start to fall, it'll actually look like they're falling, but they're going through the floor and through the text. We don't want that. But before we do that, we're going to set the time of when it starts. Start emission 100 and stop emission 110. So this is just going to go like that. And as you can see, that's only 3, but if we turn the birth rate up to about 100 on both of those, it'll go like that. And I'm pretty sure that's a good size. Well, no, the emitter, I wanted to change it to 5000. Actually, we can bring that down to about maybe 3500. I'm just going to go with that. 3500. and keep the y-axis the same. So now if we do that, it's just going to go 3,500, not 35,000. Now if we do that, it's just going to like fall like that. But I want more of them, so I'm going to change it to 1,000. Make sure you change both of them to 1,000. So now if we play that, we got quite a bit of them, and I like that. So they're just going to come out at that time. So what we want to do is we want to make it to where it doesn't go through the floor and it doesn't go through the text. So we click on the floor, click Simulation, Dynamic, and Create Collider. Now if we do that, they hit the floor and they stay above the floor. And don't worry, the floor goes on forever, it just doesn't say it does. So now we want to do that with the text. It's still going through the text right now. So you want to click on the first text and click Control and click the second one, or I think you can click Shift and do the same thing. Yes. Now you want to click Simulation, Dynamics, Create Rigid Body. But this is important because if you would click it right now, it's kind of in the floor, so it'll just kind of like bounce out. And we do not want that to happen. We want that to keep from happening, actually. So what we do is we click on these rigid body tags here, and right next to trigger, click at velocity's peak. At velocity peak, that's right. And MoGraph, same thing for the other one, or MoText, I don't know why I said MoGraph. At velocity peak. Now we have to check that it's actually falling because it was on going at a velocity too. So what I'm going to do to make sure this doesn't break or fall or anything is I'm going to take these two right here and I'm going to keep them from moving. I know that's what we did in the last tutorial, but that was just a tutorial. So now, since we have it at velocity's peak, and we took away the movement, it shouldn't break at all, no matter what, even when those hit it. As you can see now, they just hit it and kind of just bounce off, which is what we want. So now since we have that, we have it at the time that we want, we have it at the time that those will go, except I want to change one little thing to the emitter and change it to stop at 105, so we just kind of get a nice, like, it's just kind of going to burst like that, and they're just going to fall to the ground. Okay, this has been ShiverCinema here with episode 6 of Cinema, or episode 6, yeah, I think it's episode 6 of Cinema 4D Basics, and this is actually the last episode of Cinema 4D Basics, and I will be starting Cinema 4D Advanced, and I will be using the same project, like this right here. I'll be using the same project, and we'll be adding time and everything to it, like different times, and make it stop in midair if something's exploding, and we'll make everything break apart and come back together. So that'll be the Cinema 4D Advanced tutorial, and this has been Cinema 4D Basics, and say goodbye for the 6 or 7 episodes. I'm still quite not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 6 episodes though, of how to make a basic intro. Now, I will be having a giveaway, so make sure to subscribe, and if you subscribe and comment on this video, you will have a better chance of winning, and I'll be making intro templates and stuff. So just make sure you try to win, but after there's a winner, I'll be giving away little prizes to like 2nd and 3rd place winners and everything. So yeah, this has been ShiverCinema here. Please subscribe, like, and favorite this video. It'll help me a lot, and I will see you guys later.